Today marks the 6th day of the Wits fee increase protest, and students have turned their attention to the satellite campuses.
Today, they've taken the protest to the Parktown campuses. As you can see, they've started at the Wits Medical School. From there, they're moving to the Education campus, as far as we know, then down to the Wits Business School or the Management campus. It has decreased in terms of numbers over the days. They'll split into small groups, again, block entry and exit, and stage sit-ins as they wish today. They did try to block some of the entrances to the hospital, which are shared by the medical school and the hospital. And as far as we know, the police were brought in. They didn't act, but they asked the students not to block any hospital entrances because this would pose a risk, obviously, to patients trying to get in or out. The Dean of Students is currently talking to the student leadership, and we're waiting for a response from them. But the council is open and committed to meeting with the student leadership. They recognize the anger, I think, of the students. They recognize the onerous burden that double-digit increases puts on students and their families, and they're willing to talk to government and the private sector to come up with a creative solution and a lasting solution to take this problem forward.
As a precedent to the meeting that is occurring between the Dean, the Wits Council, and the SRC today, the Council has already made concessions to some of those student demands. The fee increase of 10.5% has been wiped clean, and negotiations on those numbers will start from scratch. They are waiving the registration fee of 9,900 Rand, and the Vice-Chancellor has offered to give up his bonus for student fees and has called on other executives to do the same. In addition to the meeting between the SRC and the Council, the Vice-Chancellor is meeting with Minister Bladen Zamande in Cape Town today to discuss government funding and possible solutions to the crisis facing Rhodes University, Cape Town University, and Wits University.
It's been very non-violent, I must say, the protest. We've had some incidences of cars being overturned. We've had lecture theatres vandalized. We've had some cars vandalized. But overall, it's been quite peaceful.
Today, while the protest at the medical campus was in session, there was a serious car accident down the road. Several Wits medical students abandoned the protest to go administer medical aid while they waited for emergency services. This seems to be the general tone of the student body, that the fee increases are an important issue, but do not take precedence over human well-being. After emergency services arrived at the accident, the Wits students then continued on their way with the protest. I'm Samuel Gebhardt for Joburg Today.